let's bring the meeting to order. Stand if you can. Whoa. I know it's beginning to give me trouble. Would you like to lead us in prayer, sir?
Yes, sir. Dear Heavenly Father, we just come before you now, Lord, and ask you, Lord, to be in our presence, Lord. We ask you to be in this meeting and touch each and every one of us, Lord, in a supernatural way. Lord, we ask you for your shield of protection around each and every one of us and over all that's here, Lord. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
I'll be right back. I forgot something to write with, Tommy.
Uh-oh.
Everybody?
Something to write with. Okay, we're going to bring the meeting to order. Gene is out sick today. He's running a fever. He's got nausea. We thought it was best that he stay home.
Yeah, 'cause none
None of us want to share what he's got.
Right. No.
I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. We would like to start by reading the financials, I believe. I would like for everybody to know what's going on. Do you want to, who reads the financials normally?
Usually Getta does. Me? Well, you usually do.
Well, you'll speak
Okay.
a little bit louder and more clear.
Excuse me. You have a copy?
Yes, they're over there by the sign-in sheet, Joseph.
Right up here at the table. Okay. Our beginning balance for August was $3,497.92. Our deposits were $2,300, and the bank interest was 59 cents. That leaves a total of $5,798.51. The usual, the water was $54.28. Internet and phone is $111, $112.88. Electric was $136.93. Insurance is $641.35. Then we have the maintenance equipment. That is the part for the tractor. Is $1,141.45. Legal fees of $1,500. And then the tractor payment of $345.25. Operation cost was $3,932.53, leaving a balance of $1,865.98. The savings is, she didn't put it on there?
No,
I
it's
told you I
no-
didn't.
Yeah, there's no balance on the savings. We'll have to get back with you on that.
I know we took out the money for the tractor park and $600 for the lawyer fee. So we took out $1,800 out of the savings this month.
Just to give you a clue, the battle for the swimming hole is becoming quite costly. We're not even ready to go to court yet, and we are still looking at having to spend more money for a survey and a title search. So we're trying to do what the community's asked us to do. We're fighting to get control of the swimming hole. Just letting everybody know that's watching. This is one of the reasons our expenses are so high. We're simply doing what we've been instructed to do by our community. So if anyone has any thoughts or input on that, you know how to contact the board.
Please let us know.
Do we have a motion to accept the financials, or do we have any questions on it? Motion to accept?
Yeah.
Bear and,
Joseph.
hang on, I'm choking on my breakfast. Bear and Joseph.
Yeah, got it.
Laura, you want to read the minutes?
Yes, ma'am. I sure will. Okay. The minutes for the monthly meeting, August 9th, 2025. Jean called the meeting to order. Joseph Day said the prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. We went over the financial statement to the body. Joseph motioned to accept the financial statement. The financial statement was accepted. Jean read the minutes from our last meeting. Joseph made a motion to accept the minutes as read. Motion carried. Jean asked that people step to the podium to speak. Joseph asked if anyone called Chico to come pick up the branches on the side of the roads. Tony said that Chico is giving away the mulch, that if anyone asks for it, that they are working as fast as they can, but they only have the 2 machines, the mulching, and the 4 with cutting the limbs. Leroy Massey came to the podium and he said that he was tired of fighting with Jeremy Satterfield, and he was getting tired of fighting with him, and he was tired of him getting on Facebook and bad-mouthing everyone. By the bylaws, no one is supposed to live in campers and such, but it has been done for so long that we cannot stop it now. Michelle Harris asked about the mini trade days, and Tony Ingetta asked her to help organize it. Tony said that he can get the radio station to advertise for us, so he would try. Joseph asked if anyone asked the county about the regular trade days, why they cut down to 4 times a year. Tony said it was a financial decision. Jean told Neil to address the questions. One question was asking about fundraisers. Jean said that we cannot afford to do fundraisers like barbecues or something like that big because we needed help from people to donate. Michelle suggested spaghetti because it's cheaper to make. Neil said that all people are in hardships with money, so we can't expect too much from the people to help. Excuse me, I'm getting kind of dropping. Tony said that every time we do an event with our own money, we would get a lot of people and we do real good. But if we put a fundraiser on it, we lose money. Jeremy Zetfield asked why, if there was a POA, why are the rules not enforced? Bear said that if the rules were enforced verbatim, that a lot of people could not live here. He said that he was arrested years ago for having a trash pile on the property because of a burn ban, and he could not afford to take the trash to the dump. Jeremy stated on Facebook that the property values are going down. Neil said that we are not in the city, and people came here for that reason, to be out of the hustle and bustle of everyday city. Joseph said that the ones that are trashy should be addressed instead of bashing people for living. Neil said that if you don't have a lot of money, it doesn't take a lot of money to be clean. I'll say that in a minute. It doesn't take a lot of money to be clean. Jeremy complained that about the generator running all night and stuff like that. The path and pad had been there for a while, and Jeremy runs a skill saw and air compressor until late at night. Getta said the generators are going to be running no matter what. Pete said that he appreciated the board and what they do. Anna Hutchinson wanted to know if she could build a book exchange for the kids. The board said that we must be careful about vandals. Does anyone think this is a good idea? Motion carried for her to build a book drop. Antonio, how do you say that last name? How do you say his last name?
Mosquito.
Mosquito?
Thank you.
Thank you, because I didn't want to screw it up.
You just said.
I didn't want to screw it up. Once his road fixed, because he pays his dues, he thinks that just because he pays his dues that we're supposed to jump and do what he wants. But we have other roads that are a lot worse, and we get to the roads as quick as we can. But with our maintainer and our tractor down, we can't do much. Albie James wants to know, can the POA assist in putting in culverts? The county will set the culvert, but will not dig a full ditch. The county only does bus routes. Shane Jeffrey Bobcat Trail is always under repair, and we try our best. We are in contact with the water company to move the exposed water line. Getta said that there's also a natural spring near Bobcat. Tony said yes. We are responsible for a lot of things out here, but we only have so much that we can do. If all the people in our neighborhood would do their share, we would be a lot better off. Rita lives on Sweet Sioux Boulevard. She is the only one on the road, and she works on the road herself. The county is responsible for street signs. Vicki Reeves wants to know if the county is going to cut the brush on the corners of the roads. Gene made comments that due to his wife's health, he would not run again for office, and that he would be here until December unless his wife's health got worse. A motion was made to adjourn, a second was made, and the meeting was adjourned.
Any questions about minutes from last meeting? Motion to accept. Two motions have been made.
Can I suggest something? Is there any update of those issues that we spoke of last time?
I can't hardly hear you.
It's an update of the issues that we spoke about last time.
Yeah, we do have some updates. We'll be going over those here in just a minute.
Thank you, sir.
There's a couple of things that we want to bring forth for everyone watching. Pertaining to some of the questions of the last meeting, people are upset about mobile homes and trailers and us not enforcing the rules and bylaws. This board understands your concerns, but this board also is not guilty of allowing these things to get out of hand. We simply inherited these problems. We've talked to a lot of people out here, a lot of people. Most folks want to accept the mobile homes and the travel trailers under certain conditions. I've seen personally mobile homes drug into this neighborhood that are falling apart with people saying we're going to remodel them. Sometimes they do, most times they don't. So we end up with gutted out mobile homes sitting on property forgotten about. We want to make 3 amendments to our bylaws at the next meeting. So we're notifying you now, and we will be posting notices on the board outside the building so you're aware. One of the amendments we would like to change for the bylaws is metal roofing. Back in the day, it was not allowed because basically back in the day, you got silver barn metal. People didn't care for it and they didn't want it on their homes. Technology's changed, the qualities have changed, and the options have changed. So we would like to go ahead and change or offer an amendment to the bylaws allowing metal roofs to be used in this neighborhood. We need to know what you think. So if you have any opinion on the subject, let us know. We'll weigh those opinions and we're going to try to vote on it at the next meeting. The next amendment to the bylaws will be mobile homes and travel trailers. We need some input from you. We would like to set an age limit on both of these items and a quality limit. If it's a piece of junk, please don't drag it in here because it was free. A lot of people get them under those conditions. I personally would like to see mobile homes no more than 10 years old. Most of them will last at least that long. The same with travel trailers. Travel trailers, unfortunately, because they get pulled around, get beat up quite a bit. So finding a good used one, a clean one, is kind of hard to do unless it's fairly new. We need your opinion as a property owner. What do you think about this? We would like to allow mobile homes and travel trailers. It'll be a lot cheaper than taking these people to court and forcing them to try to move them, which we would be unsuccessful anyway. So if you would please let us know what you think. The third amendment to the bylaws is common sense. If you've been driving around the neighborhood, you've seen where the electric cooperative has paid a contractor to come in and clean one side of our roads, only where the power lines run. That looks nice, and it's fairly easy for us to keep up with. The opposite side of the road is another story. No one takes care of their right-of-ways, especially out-of-town owners that only come up periodically. We not only have weeds and other items growing into the road, but now in some cases, we have small trees growing in ditches right into the road, making it a very dangerous situation. We would like to change the deed restrictions to read simply, if you own property in this subdivision, you must keep your right-of-way clean from the edge of the road 10 feet inbound. That isn't much, but you have to keep it clean and cut back, not to obstruct traffic and cause a dangerous situation. We haven't worked out all the details yet. We would like, again, your input on this. How do you think we should enforce it? Should people have to hire a contractor to clean it or clean it themselves? That sounds like an option. I'm sure there are companies that would be happy to come out and clean your right-of-way for you, a one-time charge, and then maybe you can hire a lawn guy to keep it up from there. But if we're going to clean the neighborhood up, make it a safe place to drive around, we have to attend to these right-of-ways. You can't see around most of the corners, and we can only take care of so much of it ourselves. This board does have a lot on their plate. If you don't believe us, come down and talk to us sometime. We'll share with you everything that we're involved with. As far as the swimming hole, we're still waiting to hear from our lawyer. It does appear we're going to have to go to court, but in order to do so, there has to be a few more expenditures. There's several things the lawyer has required us to get, and that takes money. But we're working on it. We haven't bailed on the community. We want our swimming hole returned to the community. Those are the 3 amendments that we've got now. Does anyone else on the board have anything they would like to touch on?
Trade days, the mini trade days. It is looking quite well on the mini trade days. Michelle Harris is the one who is the contact to, if you want a table out here to get a hold of, is Michelle Harris. And if anybody has the Facebook Indian Springs, there's been flyers that I will graciously appreciate Sarah Conwell doing. She has done a wonderful job on doing the flyers for the trade days. We have gotten numerous vendors outside the community that's coming. We're going to do an arts and craft thing for the kids. The bouncy house will be up, and we're doing the raffle for the girls' bike, the boys' bike, a popcorn popper, and a glass canister set. They are, tickets for the raffle is $1 a ticket or $5 for 6. You do not have to be present to win, but on the back of the tickets you need to make sure you fill out your name and your phone number so we can get a hold of you. And when you come to collect your prize, you make sure you bring the winning ticket so that you can show us the winning ticket. But yeah, and we're gonna do the drawings for the raffle at 3:30 on that Saturday, on the 27th. And like I said, we have plenty of outside vendors. We have a gentleman that's coming up from Conroe that is bringing us snow cone. He's doing snow cones vendor. And we even have a business that's coming out here to put up a table outside. So we're getting more and more people involved, and we would love, if you want a table, get a hold of Michelle Harris. Is there anything you want to add to trade days, Laura?
The fire department's supposed to be here, right?
Yes, the volunteer fire department will have a space here too for in the building for the trade days. So anybody interested in volunteering with the fire department, they'll be here on that Saturday on the 27th to do any sign-ups and fundraising, fill the boot. So they'll be here. Yes, sir.
You said it's Saturday on the 27th of this September?
Yes. It's the last Saturday
It's
of
the
the
last
month.
Saturday of the month.
And the way it's going, it's looking quite well. That we were going to do it in October, and we have already gotten some ideas, because we want to do something for the children that the parents come and want to look, and they drag their children with them and give them something to do. Yes, sir.
I believe that the raffles and the mini trade days is a very good option for us, and it makes the community around us aware of who we are, and what we're doing. And we can probably get a lot of people to come to our mini trade days because they have taken away 8 out of 12 of the regular trade days. And people in the whole communities are very upset about this. Everywhere I go, people are talking about it.
Yeah.
So we could start something that could actually grow.
Yes, and it seems to be doing quite well. The POA will be doing hot dogs, chips, and soda this month. Next month, we're going to allow the fire department to do the food sales, so that it's a fundraiser for them, because they need fundraising as much as we do. And we're working together to keep our fire department, and we serve the same community, so we need to help them out.
And also, we're gonna use the bouncy house. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, the bouncy house, we're gonna have the bouncy house out front, and the craft table will be right next to it. We have gotten the supplies for the crafts that we're doing. Next month, we're going to do, this month we're gonna do what they call acrylic pouring. It's a technique where you pour acrylic paint on the canvas and move it around and make a design. It's quite fun, it's quite easy, and it's something simple for the kids to do that they'll love. Next
And
month,
they will be able to take their creations home with them.
yes. And next month, we're looking at doing the little pumpkins and letting kids paint them, faces on them, or whatever they want for the crafts table next month. With the Halloween and everything else. Since the day of Halloween, the building is rented, so we will not be doing anything as far as in the parking lot, like the trunk, unless we do it the day after.
Right. Well,
Or the day before.
Halloween falls on Friday this year, so we could do something the day after, that Saturday.
Or do it on Thursday night.
Yeah, or Thursday night, either one. But the
If anybody has any ideas on that, just let us know.
suggestions are appreciated.
But the actual date of Halloween, the building is rented, and we will not be able to use the parking lot either.
Right.
So, the building is rented for a wedding.
6 hours for a wedding.
Neil.
I'd like to add
Questions?
two things. First, on what Mr. Tony said about the cleaning one side of the road. He explained it, and I'd like to say that we're not expecting you to have your side to be completely clean, like without no grass or anything like. We're mainly talking about things that potentially grow and go into the road.
Correct.
So it's not like we want to go measure how high is your grass and and give people a hard time about that. That's not the intentions. The intentions are safety issues when you drive. You know, it's blocking the view. And I know some people, for example, Sarah Trotz, she's trying to bring, one time I remember last year, she was trying to bring one of the manufactured building to her property, and she couldn't do that because there was so much overgrowth of trees on the road. She had to actually hire someone, cut it herself. And to make things even worse, those property owners, they were complaining about why, if you cut the trees, why not picking up after. And honestly, this is the property owner responsibility to make sure that wherever you have trees growing, not obstructing the road. That's just a basic needs for us, for our community. And the other thing I want to touch base on, Miss Greta, what she said about Sarah Cromwell. She is very active behind the scene. She's not on the board. You guys don't see her, but believe me, she does a lot of stuff to the community behind the scene. For example, like asking for help, making posters for us. She also ran the community page, the original community page, and she's running really nice. If you guys notice that there are no spams, there are no people being annoying other people and stuff like that. She's doing really very good job of that, and she's right now, she's the one who's handled it. So I just want to thank her, and I want to bring that to the community attention, that if you can help us out behind the scene, you don't have to be here, that's fine. Because some people, honestly, they don't like to be in public. They can't function, you know, in public, which is totally fine. So if you have anything that you can offer us to help us, please do. That's all what I gotta say.
To elaborate on what Neil just said, if you've had any thoughts of helping the community, you don't have to let folks know that you're helping the community. There's several things that can be done to help your neighbors that can be done behind the scenes. A lot of people they want to help, but for whatever reason, like Neil said, they're shy to work in public. There's a lot of things that you could do to help us if you chose to, that would go a long way to helping the community as well. So if you have any idea that you might want to get involved, reach out to one of us. Your comments or your questions will be kept private, and if you choose to assist, great. If you choose not to, that's fine too. At least you made the effort to try to get involved. I would like to elaborate on a question I believe Neil presented to me about our tractor. Somebody asked what was wrong with our tractor. Without knowing exactly what this item is called, I'm going to try to describe it to you. If you've ever ran a tractor with a 3-point hookup, 3-point hitch, at the back of your tractor there is a hydraulic item with 2 arms on it that raises and lowers the implement you're pulling behind you. One of our volunteers was on his way to do a job, to work on a road, and going down Old Don, 2 cast iron ears that are made into this item broke smooth off. And without them, you cannot lift or lower the box, the grader box. He had to turn this thing around. And if you've seen the size of this grader box, you understand that was not an easy task. But he turned the tractor around and he returned it. We have contacted Mahindra twice, complaining about the quality of this item and demanding that it be repaired at their cost. Because the unit was 2 months out of warranty at the time, they've refused. Keep in mind, this box was used behind the old tractor for over 5 years. I pulled it myself. Never once gave us a minute's trouble. But the Mahindra did give up on us. We have since purchased a new part, and I have a gentleman that has agreed to help me put it on. I've never done this before. This is new to me. So we're going to try to repair the tractor. As far as what's wrong with the motor grader, the unit, I believe, has original tires on it. One blew out several weeks back. We were able to source one, got it replaced. The other 5 are just as bad, and in fact, one blew out on the rear a couple of 3 weeks ago. Those tires are $300 a piece. Then we have to mount them. That is per tire, $300. So we're talking with someone that might be willing to donate the money to replace all of the tires, but we still have to get them mounted. We'll know more in a few days. So if you have any questions about the equipment, I hope that answers your questions. I really don't have a whole lot more. If anybody else has anything they would.
He has a couple questions.
I have the questions on the last question. I'm not sure if I heard you saying they wanted to know how much it's going to cost to replace that part from 100. How much was it?
That part was $1,200.
$1,200.
And we did get estimates. The dealer we bought the tractor from wanted $1,500. A dealer here local wanted $1,500. We found a dealer in Lufkin that was able to get it to us for $1,141.45. So they were able to save us a little bit of money.
And the tires are gonna run probably close to $1,600 for the grader.
Yeah, they're $300 a piece. It'll be around $1,500 for 5.
And
then we have to
300
mount
is
them.
the cheapest we can find anywhere.
Nobody else even has them. We
Right.
can't find them anywhere. Actually, the Hispanic tire shop in town was the
Casadella.
one that found us. Casadella found these for us, and that's the best that they can do on the price.
So together, almost a little bit over 3,000.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Right, yes.
yes.
And then we're looking at another, for the title search and the survey
Deed search and all that stuff.
is another
3,000.
No.
Title search is approximately $1,500.
Right.
And the survey, we might be able to get it a little cheaper. I just found someone that's got a friend that I believe works for Cook Service Survey, and they're seeing if they can get us a bit of a deal because we are a nonprofit. But we're looking at also around another $3,000 to get what the lawyer's requiring, so we can go to court and get the swim hole back.
But we're not giving up. We have
We're not giving up, folks.
we have a person who is willing to front the POA the money to do the title search in that, but we will have to pay him back. We will have to, it'll be a loan.
So what are you saying is
But
like
we-
no matter what, even if we borrow the money, we are gonna get this done at court.
Yes.
In order to go to court. Now, here's the deal. The lawyer was very clear. We can go to court without these items. The judge is going to look at us like you've got some proof, but I need to know this is information I need to make a judgment. If we go to court unprepared, we will probably lose.
He wants the whole 9 yards. He don't want just a little bit. He wants everything done.
A lot of
That's
folks
it.
I've talked to, they think, well, how come y'all aren't doing anything? Well, this is the reason. I mean,
Money.
the money alone
Right.
is staggering when you have to go to court. People beat us up because we're not collecting all the dues. At the old rate, $40 a year, if you're behind your full term, that's not enough money to hire a lawyer to take you to court. And folks know this.
But definitely starting the new year, it's going to be different because
We
we
hope.
are able to collect for more than one property.
Yes.
And it's more money each property. So next year, there will be no excuse for us not to be going after people to collect.
And
We're
this
talking about a few months from now.
and this person who is willing to front us some money, we don't have to start paying it back till next year. Get on a clean slate, starting in January, and it would be in our best interest to do it. The POA, if people would get together and just even donate $5 a month to whatever, to GoFundMe that Sarah put up or whatever, we could pay it back with ease. No problem. But we've got to have help.
Ms. Laura mentioned the GoFundMe page. For those of you that are wondering why we're even having to do this, this is why. In order to maintain a subdivision of this size and to do everything you ask us to do in a timely fashion, I'm sorry, folks, it takes money, and it's money we don't have. So before you come up and scream at us and point fingers and say we're not doing anything, try to understand the things you're asking us to do takes funding. And then we were told, I'm not paying my dues until you do something. We're at a standstill. We have an impasse. We can't do it without the money. You won't pay the money until we do it.
And
Your input is welcome. Tell us what you would do if you were sitting in these seats. How would you handle this?
And if there is, we go and fix a road, the first major downpour that we have here, it is washed out again. And I know there's a few people who are upset and think that the POA has dirt somewhere. If you go by the boneyard that the land the POA owns, you will see that it does not have gravel. It has cement blocks that were taken off a road, a bridge that are bigger than I am. And you can't put those in the road.
Right.
And I know $40 a month is a year is not much, because I put road material on the little part of my road so I can get to my house, and it would take me 3 to 4 years in dues to pay for one truckload of dirt that is washed out within days.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody checked on government grants to help this community?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Is there anything available that you've been able to find?
Okay. I've checked, there is 2 of them that we were sent to, since we can't get FEMA, because the POA does roads, we automatically do not qualify for any FEMA. So, there was a couple of them, grants that they sent me, but both of them were sent for 2025. Those grants were given out already, so we got to get ready to do for next year. It's roads and it's also for dams. And anybody who knows how to do grants and write grants and what we need to do to fill out for this, we can use the help, because I've never done them. I'm willing to learn, but we need help. Because
Anybody want to get with me? I'll learn. I don't care. I'll learn.
and we can get those grants for next year as soon as that we can get them, and they don't disperse them until the middle of the year.
Right. But we are trying.
And to answer a question before it's even asked, the people that want to know if we can't use the material we've got at the laydown yard, why did we even get it? It's preventive measures. The concrete that we've got is going to be used to repair some of the dams and the spillways. But again, it takes time and money and effort to get the stuff moved from point A to point B. There's things going on behind the scenes that we don't bother mentioning because nobody really seems to care. I personally had to build a trailer to move our mini excavator on. Now my truck is down. I'm trying to build a trailer to pull the truck to pull the trailer to move the excavator. It all comes downhill, folks.
And,
you know,
and one of the dams that needs to be repaired is the one we're fighting over.
Absolutely. You know, it's a constant battle up here. And folks, it's easy to sit at home behind that keyboard and type what a horrible job we're doing and try to make us look bad. Hey, if that makes you feel better about yourself, knock yourself out.
Yeah, go for it.
But until you're willing to come down here and fill these shoes, nothing you say bothers me in the least, because we all know we're giving everything we've got plus to make this happen for you. So keep screaming all you want, keep making accusations, spreading rumors, if that's what gets you through the night. Take care.
I just wanted to say that if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. everybody's going, well, you guys are spending money on the trade days for the foods and that. FYI to a lot of people, the hot dogs that we're using they've been put in the freezer since we did the Easter thing. And that money those were donated by somebody.
And plus, and the paint, most of the paint, well, all the paint, Ghetto donated some, Bear donated some. I bought the canvases that are gonna be used for the children's craft thing. We all got together, the whole board, and bought the boys' bicycle for the raffle. So it's not just we're giving our time, we're giving our money too. So if y'all can't give a little bit of your time, that's on y'all.
Yeah, to your point, the 2 bikes that being donated is donated by the board money. It's not.
Right.
It's not the personal money. This is not the POA money.
No, it's not.
And the other items for the raffle was donated by a resident.
Right.
The board has not spent the money on that. And when it comes to getting the hot dog buns, the sodas, the chips, they're being donated by people.
If we could get the community to come together as a community, and we could get a whole lot more done, and we would not have near the problems that we have now, because the majority of it is revolving around money, the
Yeah.
lack of it. If we have more people donating their money and people helping out with different aspects of the POA, then we could get a whole lot more done.
Yes, sir, keep bringing
And if anybody wants to help out on donating any,
We're willing to take the help. If you want to come down and donate your time, great. We're all for it. Come down. If you don't want to be seen, donate your time behind the scenes like Sarah. If you want to donate some money, that's fine too. If you don't want them to know where it comes from, that's okay. We won't tell. But we just need the help from the community.
anyone who wants to donate, the sodas or hot dog buns for mini trade days for the food that the POA is selling, reach out to us. We will gladly.
When is this?
The 27th.
Okay, that's what you're
September.
Okay. When does it start and when does it end?
8 to 4.
8 to 4. Yes.
So we have I'm gonna make him quick on the question.
Okay.
If you remind, please. So sorry if I pronounce anybody's name incorrectly. I do apologize. So Ms. Deb Hasbrook, where are the flags? If they can't be replaced in timely manner, then just cut the poles to the ground.
That is another thing that we are working on. Gene, the poles are in here. We are going to reinforce the inside of the pole so that we can put it back up.
So
It's
the
just
wind won't knock them down
having
again.
time to do it. Gene said he was going to be able to go down and get the pipe that we want to stick inside so we can do the flagpole. But he has been very busy. His wife has been very sick.
And now he's
And
sick.
it's hard for him to deal with some of this.
To add more, if we're gonna replace him with something more sturdy, we're looking about a lot of money
Yes.
that we're saving right now to fight for the beach and some other important things. It's not like we are just ignoring it. Like Mr. Joseph said, it's all about the money. If
Is
we
it-
have the money, we could have called the company to come and replace it the next day.
Or somebody wants to donate the pipe. Okay. Well,
So we need your help, please. It's not that we don't want to do something. I mean, we listen to you. Thank you for your question, but if you don't have a solution, it's kind of counterproductive, really.
And we're not ignoring it. We're just prioritizing what needs to be done first. Yes, sir.
Regarding the flags and the flagpoles, things like that, has anybody contacted the American Legion or the VFW?
We still have the flags. We just got to fix the flagpoles.
Oh, the flagpole.
Yeah, the flagpole, we need to reinforce the flagpoles so that the next wind that comes through don't knock them down again like they did before.
We have the flags. We just need to fix the flagpoles.
The last poles were donated by a local church, and we were very grateful to get them. But they
And-
were a little thin,
And
and
that
the
strong
wind took them
wind came
down
through
easy.
and
Actually get flagpoles around here.
Well, the fire department ordered that one they've got, and it withstood the wind well.
Yeah.
So I've got an email from, or a text message from one of the firemen. They sent the company they bought theirs from. So if we have to replace them completely, we'll probably just order 3 new ones. But again, it may not happen till the first of the year when the dues start coming in.
Do you have a value, how much they cost?
I don't know what the church paid for these 3. They weren't cheap. They came with lights and everything. So, but we can look into it and see if anyone's willing to help.
And then I know Michelle Harrison, her husband, donated a flagpole.
Right.
So we've had them. The wind took them out. There's nothing we can do about that.
I've got another suggestion. On the flagpole issue, why don't we put out a call for people to donate for new flagpoles?
We have Sarah Campbell. She put a FundMe.
A GoFundMe?
I don't know if that's her or someone else. I'm sorry. If
it was
I'm wrong.
Sarah.
Yeah, it was Sarah.
And so far we've received $0.
I mean, it's donate, she put on there, we need the community to come together and help because our grader's down, our tractor's down. Everything, we can't do anything with the roads. If you have any equipment or time to donate, money, anything, we can use the help. And she put the GoFundMe up.
And I honestly don't
So-
blame people because everybody is hurting financially at this point right now. The
Right, but-
economy is doing horrible.
But if they want something done, they're gonna have to help. do it.
Correct. I agree with that. Thank you. So,
I agree, everybody's hurting, but you
you
know.
ready for the next question?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Charlie Hutchins' son, we already answered his question already about how much costs for the grader and the tractor.
Yeah.
Sarah Cromwell, she's asking, she's saying actually update the website. The website is not being updated. Is there a reason for that?
Who's in charge of the website now?
That's a good question.
I
'cause
thought Jackie
know
was.
Jackie was doing it, but I have not heard from her.
Would you like to give it to me and I'll take care of that for you?
And I know,
Assign it to me?
Yeah.
yeah,
You can
I know
have it.
nothing about the website or what
I
to do.
I'm technologically impaired, so I
I'll take over, just give me the...
If you want to take over the website and update it, make it, better, whatever you want to do with
we
it,
are all
we're good
for
with
it,
that.
Neil.
That's
Yes.
fine. I could do that, yes. And the last question from Mary Palacios. Did I say that right?
Palacios.
Palacios, thank you. Why hasn't the name changed to the new name on the billboard?
I can answer that. We have a gentleman in the neighborhood that is a sign painter by trade. He's currently painting custom golf carts. He's got 2 in his shop that he's painting now. He's about to finish them up. I just spoke with him a week ago. He's going to meet with me. I've got the paint at my ex-wife's house. We're going to get the paint mixed up and repaint the board a solid white, and then he's going to letter it from there in place. So it's coming in the next week or so, hopefully.
Thank you. That's all.
That's all the questions. Do we have any questions from the floor? Yes, sir.
Are y'all taking nominations for some new board members that
We're going to be, yes.
open?
We're going to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have 3 positions that will be voted on in December. It'll be president, treasurer, and one of the directors. Yes, we have one open, another director position open that will be an appointment because that wasn't up till next year. We want to keep those on the schedule that is set up.
The president has authority when positions are vacated to appoint people to fill out the rest of the term of that person
Yeah.
until the election comes up.
And
Can be appointed.
We have a gal who wants to do the treasurer, and I haven't had time to call her and talk to her yet, but I am going to, because we can use all the help we can get.
Genna and I are tired of being 5 different people at one time.
Y'all are the gophers.
Yes, we are, and Miss Laura
It would be nice to have another woman on the board.
and Laura is also having some issues, and if she has to have shoulder surgery,
Then I'm not gonna be able to write for a while, because
Yeah.
it's my right shoulder.
so we will, whatever help we can get, we're going to take it. I haven't forgotten about you.
Y'all putting that information on Facebook or what?
We're in the process of doing a letter right now.
Yes, doing the
We're
letter
about to
for
send the
the
letter.
send
Yeah, we're
outs.
fixing to do a mail out.
A lot of people read y'all's Facebook,
Yeah.
and a lot of the information that goes from here on the board goes on Facebook. So then people that do not show up for the meetings can really figure out what's going on, and if they want to donate their time or their money, then that's
Yes.
where they would get the information.
We are in the process of fixing to do a mail out, so that'll be in there.
Yes,
What Mr. Joseph said is about the Facebook. We're keeping it pretty like informed. We're just waiting on the letter to come out, print out, so we can post it. Also, I want to mention to you that our presence in Facebook is very strong right now. Like the last month meeting, we had 1,100 views on the video. Can you imagine that? I was looking at it this morning, it says 1.1K. That's a lot, meaning people are being engaged. We invested in the new mics, so you will notice the quality of the voice on this meeting. You will see that, you will hear it much better now. Also, Sarah Camwell, she's going to be making sections of where to find, for example, if you have a question and you ask a question, you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to, or maybe you're busy or you're curious to know what's the answer to one certain question. She's going to make a link, time link for that. We're going to start this this time, and hopefully that's going to help. We do have in control of both the most major Facebook groups in the neighborhood. One of them is like almost 3,000 members, and the other one about 2,000 members. And we post almost everything there. Greta does, Laura do, Tony, Jean. We all try to inform people, but it's not the official way. The official way, we have to send out letters, especially for voting stuff. So we're working on that. And we appreciate you watching, and we appreciate you being involved, asking questions. We like more questions, of course.
the letter is almost done. I just got to put in because in December when we vote, FYI to everybody, in December when we vote for the new positions that are open, we will also be voting for the new deed restrictions that we're putting out there.
Right.
So if you guys do or do not like the new deed restrictions, that's the time to get your voices in. They will be sending those out soon, and there is instructions on which to ask for an absentee ballot that you can vote for the positions that are open plus the deed restrictions by a certain time.
I would like to mention, if you are against changing the deed restriction to clear back the right-of-ways. If you wouldn't mind sharing that with me, let me know why. This is a no-brainer. It makes our neighborhood safer for driving, for the kids on bicycles that are riding down the road. When you make a turn, you can't see them until you make your turn. I'm noticing more and more people out walking around with their kids, walking their dogs, kids on bicycles. This is a good thing. The community's beginning to feel somewhat safe. This is simply a step in the right direction to clean up our neighborhood and make it look more presentable and be more safe for those on the road. So if you're against it, you just let me know why. You know, let's have a conversation here. Argue your point.
You're right. You have a right to your opinion. We
Sure.
just wanna
Why do you
know.
feel it would be a bad thing to make a safer neighborhood?
Write it in a comment on this video. We read
Sure, write it in the comments.
Yes.
All this is monitored now. We're moving forward with the community, and we want to know your opinion. You're welcome to your opinion. Just share it with us. We can't do anything without you letting us do it. That's bottom line. So whether it's verbal, financial, whatever it is, we can't move forward without you letting us do it. So tell us what you think. I don't have anything else. Is there anything else from the floor?
No.
Yes, sir.
I got a question. Could someone contact the city and find out if we could get a traffic light in the entrance of Indian Springs? Because 190, because of the speed of the people, has become a very dangerous place, and it has accidents on it every single day. Every time I go to town, there's an ambulance coming this way and the one going that way, and people are getting in wrecks because it would be very beneficial to the people that live here to get a traffic light at the end of Indian Springs. That way it could stop the incoming traffic and allow us to go out.
I can actually answer that question. Back when we had a different secretary, she reached out to TxDOT and made the request to at least survey our community and see if we qualified for one. TxDOT told her that because they are already allocated the money to widen 190, that it's already been gone through the process, and that we should be receiving a traffic light once they widen the road to our location as they're moving forward. So they would not be installing one until the road was widened. So it is coming, bear with us. If they widen the road and do not install one, at that time we will reach out to them again. They have to do an impact study to make sure that it's to their benefit to spend the money to put one in.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they just come here and sit there for a few hours and observe the impacts of the cars and trucks and big 18-wheelers that are crushing and killing people,
Right.
they would understand why we need one.
Yeah,
And people do not obey the traffic laws anywhere that I go in the state of Texas. Everybody is going 10, 15, 20, 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. And 190 has become a racetrack. And the people will run over you to get around you, put the brakes on, and turn.
If you don't believe it, look at the skid marks out in front of the neighborhood where somebody decided to do donuts down the road. You know, yeah, I was young, it's fun, but in an area where you can't see either direction, you know, coming out of this neighborhood, that's insanity. That's just stupid.
Because of the speed of the people, they could be right down the road and you don't see them. You look, when you go out, you pull out and all of a sudden somebody's doing 70, 80, 90 miles an hour and they run into you and kill you.
Coming over the hill to the left of the subdivision is the worst.
Do not obey traffic laws anywhere.
My daughter-in-law and I were going to Lufkin Thursday, and she was driving, and she said, "Man, these cars are passing me a little crazy." I said, "Most people think that's a suggestion, but you go the speed limit because you're in my truck."
Do we have a motion to adjourn? Joseph Day, Bear. Motion passed. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for showing up. Thank you for watching the video. We appreciate your input and your patronage. Watch the videos. Tell us what you think. Get involved.
I say one more thing, because of the input, we need some output. No, I don't mean you.